For thousands of years, human engineering has followed one inescapable rule. To fight gravity, you build from the ground up, laying a solid foundation before you even think about putting on a roof. But deep in the Maharashtra state of India, there is a monument that completely reverses this logic. This is the Kailasa Temple at the Ellora Caves. It wasn't built by stacking stones. Instead, the entire massive complex was carved top-down, straight out of a single continuous mountain. This top-down excavation created a terrifying zero margin of error environment. If a single strike of a chisel went just a fraction too deep, the rock couldn't be glued back together. The mistake would be permanent. This total lack of room for error transforms the structure into a complex geological puzzle, where every finished pillar represents 1,000 strikes that had to be perfect. To grasp the scale of this achievement, consider the timeline. This project was executed over 1,200 years ago, in an era completely devoid of heavy cranes, laser measurements, or 3D computer modeling. Yet, the sculptors managed to leave behind intensely intricate elements. They carved life-sized elephant statues and elaborate deities perfectly into the exterior rock, essentially working blindly from above to reveal the shapes below. The complexity deepens inside. The ancient engineers hollowed out the interior of that same continuous rock base to create hidden passages and heavy, load-bearing ribbed pillars. Creating a fully interconnected multi-story structure this way means the entire design had to be perfectly mapped out in 3 dimensions before a single hammer swung. Without paper blueprints or digital renders, this massive architectural master plan existed flawlessly inside the minds of the master builders. To visualize subtractive architecture, imagine carving an enormous palace out of a bar of soap by only scraping away the outside. Scaled to reality, workers chiseled away hundreds of thousands of tons of dense, solid basalt, completely removing it from the pit. But this process leaves us with a physical impossibility: the missing remains of the mountain itself. Where did all the excavated rock actually go? Despite extensive surveys, researchers have never located the massive debris field or dumping ground that logically must exist nearby to hold that much waste stone. Excavating the temple is one thing, but moving and completely hiding hundreds of thousands of tons of rubble without a historical trace is a logistical feat nearly as baffling as the carving itself. The sheer perfection of the site, paired with the missing rubble, has made Kailasa a prime target for extraterrestrial theories, with many insisting that humans simply couldn't pull this off. Others point to a forgotten, highly advanced human civilization. They suggest the builders used lost techniques like acoustic levitation to move the stone, or ancient tools to literally vaporize the missing rock. But the documented historical consensus points to a different reality. The temple was born from extreme human devotion, requiring relentless, back-breaking labor passed down through multiple generations. The structure wasn't arbitrary. It was explicitly designed as an earthly replica of Mount Kailash in the Himalayas, the sacred home of the Hindu deity Lord Shiva. The intricate interior carvings validate this intense spiritual drive. By carefully shaping these massive, dynamic deities directly out of the stone, the carvers permanently embedded their faith straight into the bedrock. Whether you lean toward theories of lost technology or believe in the power of spiritual willpower, the result is the same. Kailasa forces us to rethink the intelligence and capability of ancient humanity. The level of precision found across the site often leads to a strange conclusion that ordinary humans simply couldn't have achieved it. But that skepticism is a high compliment to ancient Indian engineering. We find ourselves looking for science fiction answers to explain a reality built with hand tools and human sweat. Ultimately, this structure stands as a monument to patience. It was a staggering multi-generational commitment where grandfathers carved the roof and their grandsons finished the floor. Kailasa stands as proof of an architectural intelligence that prioritized precision and permanence, leaving behind a structure that has outlasted a millennium of weathering. Did this top-down engineering marvel change how you view ancient history? If the sheer scale and the mystery of the missing mountain blew your mind, be sure to hit that like button. Share this video with your friends to help spread the word about this unparalleled piece of Indian heritage. And make sure to subscribe to the channel for more mind-bending deep dives into the greatest historical mysteries on Earth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next journey into the unknown.